begin. Very, very special Halloween. Now, let me ask you, what do you know about tarot?
I know a bit.
I know some of the cards.
To know, I hope. For this evening, I can think of no greater riddle than to give each of you a peek into the unknown.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree.
of course. I could think for 1,000 years about one thing or another, but it wouldn't matter in the end, because it wouldn't amount to anything. But this is a riddle of your own creation. Something that you will be able to understand if you want to.
Huh.
We need a few things to start, but not many. Just enough to make sure everything remains accurate and we understand each other.
Of course.
We will not understand each other. That is the nature of things like this. I've been keeping you waiting long enough. The things still delay themselves. But I am itching with excitement, I must tell you. Which one of you would like to begin first? And for what? Andy.
I'll go first.
Newcomer.
And for what?
I'd like to know about my future.
Your future, a very simple thing to understand. The most wanted request of them all, to know what will happen next, in what order, and why. For that, for your future, we will draw 3 cards.
3?
3. 2 of the major arcana and 1 of the lesser arcana. Now, do you want to draw them yourself?
What do you
This
think?
would
Should
mean
I?
taking responsibility for what happens to you.
Yes, I want to. I
Very
want to be in
good.
control of my own future.
Then, please, help yourself to 1 of the lesser arcana. Place it face down on the table. Good. Would you like to draw 2 of the major arcana now?
Yes,
I will draw them for you, or are you willing to take responsibility for
I'm
them?
willing to take responsibility.
2 face down on the table.
Right here now?
Of course. Now, we will begin with that of the lesser arcana. This card is going to represent the world around you. How you interpret this is up to you. Please understand that. There is no right or wrong answer in any of this. There are no genders in any of this. So, this card. You see it? Would you like to read it?
Is that the Knight of Cups?
That is the Knight of Cups.
Oh
The
yeah, it says
cups
it right there.
in tarot represent a wellspring, a vessel to give you something. This knight is passionate about giving you something. This cup is filled with water. Water in tarot represents energy, but the knight itself is an irresponsible entity. It rushes forward and it approaches you whether you want it to or not. So this energy is coming your way, and it's up to these 2 cards to see what that energy is.
High Priestess.
The High Priestess, unequivocally a religious figure, ritual, things of spiritual understanding. The High Priestess represents this. She is strong in her power and unafraid to show what she feels, but in this stoic emotion, she may push things away from her, opportunities and people. That said, there is power in this card in the form of spirituality. There's 1 more card.
Magician.
Ah, the Magician. Fabulous, unexplainable, manifestation, The magician creates. The magician resides on the moon, the keeper of secrets. All things the magician can make true, but it is about preparation, presentation. Fake it until you make it. This card is also highly spiritual. And these 3 cards, you want to see what happens to you in your future. Ritual, spirituality, and a rushing forth. A vessel will come to you in the form of something unexplainable. This could be any number of things. It could be a person. It could be an opportunity. It could be a new state of being. With this spirituality, perhaps you will raise yourself to previously unknown heights, or perhaps you will begin to understand something new. And with the magician, you will find yourself well prepared to accomplish it. You are lucky. All 3 of these cards carry only positive connotations. It is perhaps a bright future then.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Oh, do not bow. I am nobody. Now, who will be next?
Can you ask anything?
You can ask anything.
Anything. Okay. I need more time to think then. One of you can go first.
I need time to think as well.
You want to go, Phil?
All right. You can ask about your future, your love life, relationships, your job, what will happen to you, what will not happen to you. These cards have the answer. Will you take responsibility?
Yes.
That means you will draw the cards yourself. What am I drawing for?
What is the future of the bird in the tree?
Future of the bird in the tree. That's very strange.
It is.
People usually ask for themselves. Well, let's find out. Are you the bird in the tree?
It's just somebody that I know.
Interesting. You know this person then. That means you will be able to understand what the cards say. I may not. But this person is not you.
No, it is not.
I will draw the cards then. 2 of the major arcana and 1 of the lesser arcana. If you so wish, you may flip them over. You will not take responsibility. It was my hands that took the cards. So whatever happens to the bird in the tree will not be your fault. Shall we?
Not sure. Lesser fact.
That is the lesser arcana. Do you see it?
Page of Pentacles.
The Page of Pentacles. A pentacle is a representation of many things. It is a prepared magic. It is a boon in the shape of something you will never understand. But what we can understand is the page herself. The page, whether it be wands, cups, swords, or pentacles, is an immature entity. She has a childlike wonder to her. But in her hands, she has something unexplainable. Something that is not hers. Something amazing, spectacular. A boon, a gift, for... it could be anybody. Someone new. The Empress. Empress. A queen. Strong in her power, unafraid, unmoving, and stoic. This is a representation of strength. Strength and confidence. There are no possible downsides to this Empress, no. She is powerful. She is confident. She knows she is powerful and confident, and she is not afraid to say these things. Strength, willpower, and even a sense of motherly protection. Around her we see the entire world. In her hands we see lavish gifts. She is dressed immaculately and unmoving, unafraid. That is the Empress. There is one more. The Hermit. The lonely hermit, off alone in his isolation. He is without company. He is alone. He is gone. But he has two things: the light behind the mind and the lantern to find his way. Isolation grants perspective. It grants a way of seeing the world, free from other people's thoughts. With it, the hermit is infinitely wise and able to find his way out of this isolation if he wants, or if he is allowed to. It is this isolation that breeds a certain loneliness and sadness, but deep intelligence. The bird in the tree, between the hermit, the page of pentacles, and the empress. Immaturity, maturity, and wisdom. Perhaps the bird in the tree is a small bird, a fletchling barely able to fly. But if we rearrange the cards as such, does it not tell us a story? Isolation into an empress. Perhaps the bird will fall. Perhaps it will not be able to fly. But as she hits the ground, perhaps she will rise as something greater. Perhaps. But it is not for me or you to decide, is it? You have drawn your cards for the bird in the tree. Now, who's next?
You want to go or me?
I'll go. And
I want to know about someone else I've met. Plum.
plum,
Yes.
plums,
Plum.
birds and trees.
He's
Atrophy.
known as Atrophy.
Actually,
Roger Kelly.
plum. I don't
Plum.
know this person. Plum with a
Yes.
G.
Yes.
Does not know that. But let's find out, shall we? Together. This isn't you. Shall I draw?
Yes.
Two of the major arcana. The magician making a surprise appearance. Face up. That's unacceptable. And one of the lesser. This one was drawn already as well. The high priestess. Face up. Also unacceptable. Third time the charm. Shall we?
Yes.
Which would you like first then? The Hierophant. Preparation, execution, it's everything for the Hierophant. Like the priestess, the Hierophant is a religious figure. They are connected to the spiritual, but not necessarily the divine. That is up for interpretation. The Hierophant may certainly know the question and the answer, but they ask neither. They are safe in their spirituality. It's that preparation that many of us long for. But without any execution behind it, the preparation means nothing. The Hierophant's a sitting duck. But he is well prepared, at least. Major Arcana. Oh! The Ten of Pentacles. That's a very impressive card. The Ten of Pentacles is the completion. 10 can go no higher in tarot, and Pentacles represent the greatest gift that one can receive. There is perhaps only one better card in this deck to draw if one is asking for fruition, for preparation, for fruitfulness. And it is this card that shows that no matter what happens, somebody has won big. Someone is getting what's coming to them, and it is good. Unless...
The sun.
the sun. The sun. Warmth, hope, a beacon to shine when the night is long. Heat and energy and momentum. Without the sun, we are nothing. The sun is something to be beheld, not to be understood, to be taken for granted. The sun always rises. After long nights, it is there. It is gone, but it always comes back. There is no greater hope in the world than the sun. The sun, the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles. Hope, rewards, and a link to the spiritual. Plung, atrophy. I must say, whatever it is they are doing, they are about to succeed. They're linked to the spiritual, the hope of the sun, and the inevitable reward of the 10 of Pentacles. I hope this is someone you like, because they are about to be a very happy person.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I would like to know
About my future as well.
Good.
About my goals. My successes. Yeah.
Your future then. How bright will your future be? Would you like to draw?
I would like to.
One of the lesser arcana and two of the major then. I will give you a choice.
King of Cups.
The King of Cups. Cups in tarot represent a wellspring. The cup is filled. The cup is filled with emotion, prosperity, resources, and it is in the hands of a king, a man who knows how to use those things. There is no doubt that the King of Cups is an emotional man. You have to be. To own a vessel such as that one is to open yourself to feelings. These feelings can hurt you, these feelings can hinder you, but you will always be smarter if you know what you're feeling. And this king knows. This king is unafraid of these things. It makes him vulnerable.
the High Priestess.
The High Priestess. Here she is again. Religion and strength. Not one without the other. Each is individual. The High Priestess has a connection to the divine. She also is unafraid of these things. Ritual and practice and religion, they aren't necessary. The High Priestess can exist without these things, so can you. And with the emotional, we're getting ahead of ourselves there. Religion, spirituality, and assurance. These things bring clarity.
The moon.
The moon. The moon is the keeper of all secrets. It conceals from us. It prevents us from knowing. But if we know that we do not know, then perhaps we know. Perhaps not. The moon is not inherently a negative thing. It is a beacon in the night. Sometimes when the sun sets, the moon rises, and you can see your way. But sometimes the sun sets, the moon is never to be seen. It is unreliable. It is keeping something from you. Something you must know and you must understand. That is the moon. The King of Cups, the High Priestess, and the moon. There are a great many questions in front of you, even right now. Nothing is clear for the time being. Perhaps you are stuck in the mundane, wishing to look for more. Perhaps you don't know how, but in the end, you may find your cup running over. If you can find out what it is that's holding you back. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, that's 4 already, isn't it? Dear,
Yeah.
oh dear. It's uncouth to ask for another go-around, so I won't allow you to.
Okay.
I will give you these, though. You may take more than one if you wish, but it is up to you to discover what their meaning is. And once you do, it will be your burden if you no
way.
longer want it.
I can help you with meaning.
Which ones are good?
That represents Thor and protection and strength, from what I remember. This one
Protection and
represents home, but like safety, and it's also the symbol of a Valhalla.
Hey, head to the park.
This is for the god Tyr. It also represents strength and pushing forward. That's Ingvaz, I can't remember if I missed that. Yara. It's representative of the twins, Frey and Freya. And fertility, brightness, hope, springtime,
Sexuality.
sexuality, yes.
Yes.
Fertility, they're both of fertility. Manas, which represents man. Actually, let's see. No, that is Awaz? Check. Nope. So that one represents mallet, giant thorn, represents Thor's hammer or a giant. So she indicates a powerful direction or energy and force for either destruction or defense, or also indicate conflict. So yes, this is Yara. It represents harvest. Yara is representative of the harvest. It indicates what we can now reap, what we've sown, and enjoy our plentiful abundance. If you don't feel like you have many blessings, it can show either breakthroughs on the way, or it's time to take stock and express gratitude for what you do have. And then Tiwaz, representative of the warrior's arrowhead of the god Tyr. It shows that you are capable of spearheading your way through all your troubles and possess great leadership skills, authority, and rationality. It can indicate victory, knowing your true strengths, with a willingness to sacrifice. As Tyr lost his hand to the wolf Fenrir. So this one is Manas. Represents man. Man as a representative of humankind and humanity encompasses yourself and identity in relationship towards others. Its social order and cooperation, our sense of morals and values. Reversed, it can indicate self-destruction, manipulation, and isolation. And this is Ingvaz. Fertility. Ingvaz is the rune of fertility representing the earth god Ing. It points to fertility, virility, well-being, ancestry, family, and loose ends being tied up, as well as lineage. Has no reversed meaning. Othala means heritage. Othala is the rune of inheritance. It tells of our lasting legacy, spiritual heritage, values becoming aligned to what is truly important, communal prosperity, and fundamental values that we have inherited from those before us. Reversed, it can indicate the unwanted, inherited issues and prejudice. And then Dagaz means dawn. Dagaz represents dawn. It shows the coming of age and the ending of a cycle. New beginnings are approaching and new breakthroughs, awareness and awakenings are possible. It represents the transformative power of change. That is a good time to embark upon a fresh enterprise. A final positive symbol of hope, certainty, and security. Has no reversed meaning.
Thank you.
Yes,
Oh, no.
thank you.
I just have them. They're yours if you want them. For anything you want. Take it how you will. That's what I've been doing.
And
I mentioned it before, but I am having a good night.
yeah.
A very good one. I have a level of enthusiasm that I have not felt in some time. And I think it's because of all of you. Well, except for you. But you're here. And I am too. And now I'm inside that head of yours. Oh! Hello!
Howdy.
Hello! And happy Halloween!
Halloween to you too, brother.
The one that,
Yeah, I'm the one that
First
originally found
the
you.
one that started it all.
Yes, sir.
Very nice, isn't it? I have what you asked for. A gift and a riddle. Are you familiar with tarot?
No.
Good,
Not at all.
good. It's better this way. I figured and I thought, I formulated it inside my head that it would be best for you to ask yourself your own riddle. What can I bring to the table that you don't already know? Questions in funny forms are nothing, but this is for you to understand. Or to try to. What would you like me to draw for? It can be anything. Yourself, someone else, birds and trees,
Just into the future.
the future,
Yeah,
your future.
my future.
You can draw, or I can.
I'll draw.
That means something. Whatever the result, you accept it.
Okay.
It will be by your hand that these cards come, and whatever happens will also be your fault.
Okay.
Then draw one of the lesser arcana first.
Just one.
Just one. Place it face down. And now draw two of the major arcana. Let's not waste time. I need you to understand that these cards are about to tell you a riddle.
Okay.
I will tell you the words, but I cannot explain to them what they mean to you. That's your responsibility.
Okay.
Any order you wish.
Middle.
No.
No.
That's a lot of swords.
Indeed. We do have a lot of weapons.
It's the Six of Swords, I think.
The Six of Swords. Just past 5. and just before 7. 5 representing change, and 7 representing conflict, with 6 representing a long, long journey. You have 6 swords? You only need 2, but you carry them with you regardless. Long and far you travel, burdened by your weapons. The sword is a tool. Of course, it brings strength, but in abundance, what can it offer you that less cannot? Wait. Perhaps it's time to let go. But one man with 6 swords is well prepared. If you make this journey, you will have everything that you need. Next, either of them. These are of the major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune. Congratulations. You are today's big winner. The Wheel of Fortune has no negatives to it. It only deals out. You will win. The wheel will spin and spin and spin, and then it will give you something. It may not be something great, but it might be something that you need. But what is important to remember is that it will give you something. Don't turn your nose up at it. We have yet to see what that something will be. By all means, educate me.
The Fool.
The Fool. Number 0. The first card, even before 1. The Fool is free. Look at him, dancing about, right on the edge of disaster. The water crashing below, but the Fool is carefree. The sun shines on him. He doesn't know that he is in danger, and there is freedom in that. There is prosperity to ignorance. This could also mean a freedom of fear, a freedom of responsibility, or a freedom of caring. Either way, the Fool is a fool, but not for the reasons we believe. They're a fool because perhaps they just don't know it. The Fool. The 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be an exhausting event. It may last a great deal of time. If you aren't careful, you may lose yourself and become somebody worth laughing at. But if you don't, or even perhaps if you do, no matter what happens, you will win.
Sweet.
It is difficult to say that any of these are negative even on their own. The Fool even shows us ourselves unafraid, relaxed, merriment, dance and sing. And with the Wheel of Fortune, aside from that, I think you have something bright coming your way. You may be exhausted when it finally comes forth, but here it comes. Now isn't that nice? But there's something else I want to give you. It is something less, or perhaps something more, depending on how much you believe in it. They don't speak to me, not anymore. They are yours. Take whichever one you want. No reversing, no fear of these. You get to decide.
I'll take that one.
Unafraid. Very good, very good.
Make that a fertility one. Something big is coming your way.
I have volumes of things to say, but no reason to say them. I am animated, and I have you to thank. Have I thanked you in the past? Perhaps not enough. I owe you my life, all of you. I was a weak little thing when you found me, afraid and unsure, all cloth and paper. But thanks to you, thanks to your reappearance, every Halloween, I have become real. And that it's your fault. Good. I owe you many thanks, and nobody will be less because of it. I can promise you that. I just want to do this. I want to feel and think, and because of you, I will forever.
Good. Yeah.
Now, what? Walking about, questions, talking about, interacting with people. I want to do it all.
Sure. Yeah.
We shall.
We can find a safe space for all of this stuff too.
Oh, it is safe where it is. It means nothing to me. If people take it, then that is what they will do.
Do you have your phone? Yes. Do you have yours? I guess this is mine. I don't think he needs it anymore. You start recording because my phone's getting low. What's your phone at?
59.
Okay, that's way more than mine. Start the link. You started? Okay.
No.
You started?
Yeah. I don't want to miss a single second.
You know, I tried all the stuff 2 days ago. In the dark, at night, people didn't like it.
I thought you could only come out on Halloween.
I thought that too, but I felt inspired. I was sharing my close still, threatened and yelled at. I suppose I'm not quite that real yet. Not real enough that I can get out here every day. It is not. By no means is it fair enough. For you, perhaps. But I want to see the sun. It scares me. You could take me anywhere you want. I want to see people and talk to them. I want to tell them I can tell them. We could take them back. I could read them as well. The more the merrier. If I get stuck in the folds of their brain, then I'll be real to them too. Right, let's go find people.
Yes.
There's less and less every year.
Kids treats anymore.
Yes, I am. The tales of you, though.
Must have been a ridiculous thing to hear.
Oh, it definitely was at first.
And I hope you find me equally as ridiculous in person.
Oh, certainly.
Now, I'm not trying to say that to scare you. I want you to be safe. If I do something you don't like, take this off of me and I'll die. I'll disappear and I'll never reappear again.
Really?
If I frighten you, if you just don't like me anymore and want me to go away, just tear it free. You'll be safe, I promise. I am not here to alarm. I'm not here to frighten. I'm not here to intimidate. I want to be your support. I want to be your friend. And if that ever stops, then destroy you. It's only fair. And I'm sorry if that sounds bizarre, because it is. It is bizarre. But it's the way I want things to be.
All right.
Deal.
Keep that in mind.
I do have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Did you do that to Oja?
What? Take him? Destroy him?
Yeah.
I wish I could have. I very much wish I could have. A liar and manipulator, perhaps even for sport, for fun, a representation of what love is an idea turned into a man, let loose on the world to do whatever he wishes. A psychopath. Dangerous. I was exhausted. I was so tired of walking around and not seeing anything or anybody that I was going to do it myself. Rip my face apart and be done with the whole thing. Hello! Happy Halloween!
Yes, you're lucky we found you there.
Oh, perhaps. I am really what you've done to me. How much I appreciate it.
Are we the only people that you've done this with?
No. There were others some years before you. I didn't know how to do this yet. I was frightening and intimidating. I didn't speak and I scurried around, but I still wanted them to see me. I frightened them, and they hated me. And I deserved it. I didn't even say a word. What a strange thing. I regret it every time I think about it. What an idiot I was.
Do you remember that tree you took us to the first
The tree has been removed.
But is there no one?
It's a shame. Placed somewhere in a field decaying worm food. Oh, not looking forward to that. That will happen. My burdens have been lifted. They were like old friends to me. Heavy, obtrusive in my way. How are they?
They're well. They're good for us.
And I suppose that's that. A happy ending. It's a silly thing, I know. They're not real. Not as real as we Hello! Happy Halloween! Is there a purpose to this direction? Or
Yes. Yeah, of course.
What have you? Huh? Do you believe in magic?
Oh,
Honest. Please be honest.
I couldn't tell you, man. I don't know. I haven't personally seen anything to prove its existence, but it could be.
We must temper our expectations with magic. It is not as theatric as you may expect.
Really?
Lightning from the fingertips, fire from your lips, stone shaped to whatever you wish in the blink of an eye. It's nothing like that.
What's it like?
It is steady belief in something until it becomes real.
Of course.
Put it that way. Yeah. Believe in magic. Temper your expectations, of course. Of course, of course.
Okay.
Hello! Hello, hello!
Hello.
And a happy Halloween to you as well!
Happy Halloween. We've heard so much about you. Let's
That's
get a photo of everybody.
fantastic.
Everybody together.
Please, please, anything you want.
Is that not? Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just do a flash. Right? There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. Oh, except I didn't look quite 15 anymore. One more. Sorry. And 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much
You've
for
drawn them
humoring
from
me.
Ephraim, Utah. Come up here and missed class just to come meet you again.
That is a level of dedication that makes me very happy. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you.
Nice to meet you.
Please have a very good Halloween.
Thank you. You too.
So, first thing, I have this.
You may. This is useful for me. There's something inside it too.
Yes, there is.
Drawstring. I do need a pouch to keep my things inside. But these damn hands of mine. Just a moment. Oh dear, this is embarrassing.
It's all good, man.
Oh no. Oh dear. Of course. It's completely fine. What is it?
What is it?
It's a piece of antler. That was rune engraved in it.
And the rune means
Wisdom.
something I could always use a bit of. That is a good gift, my friend. One very well received. Something I cannot see ever taken off my body. We all need a little bit of wisdom after all. These days, most days. Who doesn't want to be a little bit smart every once in a while? You have my thanks. I like things like this. And it is an apt gift to give on this very important day.
And another thing that I have is this stuff. Since you lost yours, this one's much lighter. Well, since you gave us yours, this one is much lighter. And I have engraved it up and down.
You, my friend, know how to impress me. It's things like this that help you now. I have things, you've given me things. Me and you have exchanged wisdoms and words. Even right now in front of you, what you're doing is what I need. You're interacting with me. Well, you have my greatest thanks. I wish I had something to give you, anything to give you, unless you want a burned out old candle. I'm afraid I've already given you something.
Yes.
But this I will not forget. And does it not strike an appropriate pose?
Absolutely.
It completes the look.
However, you just go.
Yes.
Believe
One more
we have
thing.
One more. Ooh, you're about to spoil me.
Engraved your face into it so you'll never forget what you look like. Just in case you don't have a mirror nearby.
You know, I've never seen my face.
No.
But this, my friend, this is very important. This is going to be a good Halloween for me. Oh, yeah. I would hug you if I were able to. But if I did that, you might convince yourself I'm not real. And we can't have that.
No, we can't.
Absolutely not. Hello! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Would it be too much of a theatrical thing to say that my spirits are raised? Perhaps. I am elated. Oh, I feel good. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, what you're doing for me. I am happy. We should return. Perhaps people have appeared. I could tell them the good news as well. I could relieve them of terror. If we're lucky.
say, but it is.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. Coddling over me like I'm an old woman at her bed. Hold on. What is down? Getting all this on top of you. Hearing you touching me. You're about to make me blush if you continue this. Stronger sense of self. Better than when you first saw me. By every margin imaginable, I could barely move, barely speak. I was hobbled, limping all over the place, and tripping all over myself. But no more. And that is because of you. Your continued acknowledgement of my existence is not me conscious of that is the magic. The magic of fear. We together can make reality anything we want. That is magic too. Taking the world with our minds and children. Is this perhaps not.
I actually had her friends over.
Right to now. All right.
Leave us with a question. A childlike question. One I don't know the answer to, but the energy is there. These empty cups, these children's granting them to one another. It's hard to say, isn't it? But there it is. Temperance and justice. I almost wish you had pulled these for a more important question. Not to say, of course, that whoever we're calling for is unimportant. Only dreams.
You've met him once before. He was there the first night we met.
Tell him I said hello.
We will.
Can we find out about Arthur Dean's love life?
Arthur Dean's love life.
Oh, yeah, that puts a smile on my face. Yes, let's draw, shall we? Let's draw.
Whatever happens is on you now.
Oh, would you like it to be? You could draw for us.
Oh, no, I don't need those
I think you
things
need to
on
draw
that.
for us.
Come on.
To
I don't know.
attention.
Oh, draw for Arthur, please.
Just the major?
Yes, 2, please. Would you be a dear and shuffle me? I appreciate it. And one of the minor, way ahead of me. Arthur Dean's love life. Oh, my friends, my dear glorious friends. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, Arthur. Arthur, you must be careful. Abundance is coming your way, Arthur. The Pentacles. And 10 of them. A completion, of course. The Pentacles are gifts. They're manifestations of things to come, and you cannot draw any higher a number than 10. What a great way to start. And the star. Hope is on the horizon. You have something to look forward to, don't you, Arthur? Interesting. It is, of course, the star. We pray to the stars, we worship on the stars, they grant us things. It is hope. Arthur. Arthur. Judgment.
No!
Arthur. People.
Oh, talking.
Judgment is a card of, you guessed it, judgment. What you've done will be weighed, it will be looked over, and it will be understood. On its own, this is a very powerful card. It is something to show that your actions have been seen, and the results of them are just around the corner. People are talking about you, people have made up their minds about you, or you are about to do that to them. You can judge others. You can judge their actions, their inactions, and what they've done. If we're talking about this man's love life, of course, this paints an interesting picture. Abundance, as much as you could hope for. Hope for what's going to come, and judgment for your actions. If I'm being frank, romance is inevitable in abundance, great abundance, but you may want to think about what you do, lest you have to judge your own actions too harshly, or lest you be judged for what you've done. Quite lighthearted, I'd have to say. A shame. No lovers in there for him.
0 bitches.
Would you like some?
Oh,
Help yourself.
yes, please.
I would love one.
Careful.
Yes.
They break apart very easily.
Oh, yes, yes, we do.
Need be, you may take as many as you wish before the night is over. I suggest grabbing a few and squirreling them away.
As much as we can eat.
Of course.
I agree.
Now we can burn these in remembrance of you throughout the year.
Yes. It's as if I'm dead. Oh, my dear spirit, I miss him so. This scent will bring him back.
Well,
With any luck, it will.
Oh, at this point, you won't be able and unafraid.
Oh boy.
And everything that you've done for me, I cannot put into words how much it means. You could have just not, and I would have fizzled into ambiguity. But with what you've done, you have brought me hope and happiness. And with both of those things, potential. Infinite potential. Oh. The night is young for some, but it is already for others. Don't be afraid. I'm not going anywhere. I wonder, would there be a better place for this than a dark, dead end?
Yeah, we could go behind the bathrooms over there. Where no one can see.
More populated area next year.
Inside of Reims,
No.
they'll do anything.
As many people as possible. I must propagate like a disease.
That is fair. We can bring many more people.
Yes.
Oh my lord. Oh. That might be a very good idea. I could arrive like a dashing rogue carrying fortunes by the dozen. That's very much not an idea. But it would put a good burden on you. You've given me so much already. I would be... I'm already forever in your debt. A serf, essentially, and proud to serve, to do whatever you wish me to. So, I would like to balance that. If you do such a thing for me, I would be greatly appreciative. But I would have to do something for you. Think on it.
Alright.
I can show you glimpses of things that may or may not happen, but they are but glimpses. If you can think of anything more that you want a spirit to do in your life, then consider it. I believe we already made a deal some time ago on the scariest night of the year, that being Halloween. You can't get much more damned in the eyes of God than to agree with a ghost to do something. So we may as well see how far down you can go. Use your imagination. Think on it. Burn your incense. Think of me. Attribute it to me. A little bit of magic.
He's peeing.
A little bit of magic.
It never hurts. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Yes.
I'm trying to bring it back.
It is work.
Not quite. You're the ones who cast the spell on me. And it's not a spell so much as a ritual. 6 years in succession. That's a long time. A very long time. A great deal of energy. A great deal of anticipation on your parts. And because of that, here I am. But I need to make the most of it. We need to strike while the iron is hot. But I don't even know what that means at this point.